Good evening, everyone. I welcome you all to another interesting episode of our program, Just Overnight. Just overnight, many things has happened, many things are happening, and many things will still happen. We all need to learn from it. I still remain Deborah Joseph, and here with me is
Oluwakemi Ojerinde is my name. Thank you for watching.
Okay, today episode is who we want to share the experience of Mrs. Omolara. She shared her experience with us. Okay, let's hear Mrs. Omolara.
It was a bitter experience, but I do share it so that people can learn from it. It happened that day. I was cooking rather, and my husband already getting watching the television. It's something after Aisha. So I was just cooking inside, and the gas I was using just finished. I said, what am I going to do? Oh, I decided to go and cook the remaining food with the firewood outside at the backyard. So it was then I noticed that there are some people around the bush. The bush was just shaking. I later said, who are those people inside? But later I had the confidence. I was just courageous to ask them, who are you? Oh? Who are you people? What are you doing there? And they are replying, we are the guards. What are you doing inside the bush? We are defecating. I said, is this place you supposed to come and defecate? Why can't you defecate around the biggie bushy around? So I was just talking, not knowing that they were armed robbers. So later I went inside to call the attention of my husband and the children. I just called my first son that tell your daddy, there are some people around and they said they are the guys that they were around to defecate in convention. So when I told the boy went inside to inform the father. Immediately, you know mine. He just ran out. What is happening? Where are they? Yeah, Shekinika. I said they were inside the bush, not far to our house. So, and people used to pass there even in the midday. So later he was asking them, who are you? What are you doing here? So when he was talking, he later left those people that don't ever come here to dedicate. Don't ever do that. Immediately I just heard the sound of the gunshot. I said, what is happening? I called my son, let's go and check them. Let's go and check your daddy. Something is happening. I heard the gunshot just now. The boy followed me. When I reached the junction, I just saw him on the floor. They have shot him down already. I began to cry, calling people around. Even those people, they don't want to even come out. They have already locked up their doors. They were afraid maybe they can easily enter their house. So they did not even come out. So when I was just going from one house to another to knock their door, please help me. They have shot at my husband. So then one man came out. Fortunately, I've taught his son, sir. I've taught him in a school. Bring his car key. So I went inside to bring the key. He was driving him to one so-called hospital, Modupe hospital around our place. They rejected him that we should carry him to another hospital. So we begin to carry him to that hospital. When we reach the hospital, he already dead before we reach the hospital. So
When they shot him, he has not died yet.
He has not died. He was still breathing.
So we can say it's not even the shooting that led to his death, but the rejection of him in the hospital.
Him in the first hospital, he will have survived. But before we reach the second hospital, he already gave up. So that was the experience.
Okay, thank you. You have watched the video, you have heard from the horse's mouth how everything happened. How do you feel about this thing?
I think this is one of the most painful stories that one will hear, especially because it ended with loss of a life. So and there is no way when it comes to life there's no way that the memory of that event will not continue to hurt her on a continuous basis. So I sincerely don't know, but I'm short of words
The most painful thing that one can ever face and you can never forget is when a loved one, someone close to died in your hand. It's an experience that you can never forget. It's an experience you can never forget. And I don't blame her because the gas finished, she decided to cook at the back. If I'm in a shoe, if I saw something strange within my surroundings,
you come for help.
even if my husband is not at home, I will call him on phone to inform him that we saw something strange within our area. Nobody knew. She herself, she doesn't know what transpired between the husband
and the robbers.
and the armed robbers. They just survived me to tell the story. And the most painful aspect for me, in which this has been a general problem, that a lot of people faces this problem every day. We hear different stories about hospital rejecting emergency cases. You will see someone dying and you cannot look at it that let's save this life first. What do you think?
Okay, I think for me, what I would say is that nobody prays for any bad experience or bad event to happen. However, when it happens, it becomes an emergency. That is, you have to handle it in emergency. So I'm going to come from the school of thought of the fact that, okay, the hospitals is not just, it's not an intentional act that they just reject, an emergency case. It's probably because of experiences they've had, of situations getting out of hand, and probably the hospital having to, be brought to book because they treated someone in an emergency case. So what I would just advise is that when emergencies such as this happen, let hospitals be empathetic enough, because empathy is part of the role of being a working in hospitality.
Some of these hospital workers, let's be sincere, when they see people, they don't show any empathy.
There should be some immediate emergency procedures that every doctor should put in place.
Let there be a form where hospital will give to
patients
to take
or family members.
Family members to take to police station to get police report when it comes to emergency. Save the life first. You have reduced the rate in which people die every day due to hospital rejection. If people started sharing their experience with nurse, what they experience in that of nurse when they are in the hospital, we have some nurses that are very nice. They will treat you, they will take good care of you. Why some nurses are so bitter? They're so bitter, the way they will talk to you, the way, in fact, the ones we even had more pains
to
the
what
pains you are feeling. And which is, I think our health sector, we need to do better in this country. That is why I don't blame people that go
over there too.
They just prefer, some people, if they want to go to bed, if they want to be there, they prefer to go overseas.
Exactly.
They travel out of the country to go and get treated. They travel out of the country to go for medical checkup, because honestly, our hospital, they are trying. I'm not condemning the profession. One of the best profession in the whole world. Worldwide.
Yes, you have said it all.
Because it's not easy.
Yes, it's not
to attend to people, to care for them, to clean them. So if you want to give them injection, you will see an adult when it comes to injection, they behave like baby.
Exactly.
The same goes to drugs. If you ask some adults to take drugs, the way they will do it, they will take some drug and vomit on the nurse. So I know nurse, they take a lot of shit from patient every day. As they call it, you use medical time, patient. So you have to be patient with them.
Very true. Things happen over the night and you don't expect them. There's no place you want to get reports in the middle of the night.
When there's emergency 2 a.m., 3 a.m., look at this one, it happens around 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. In which when you get to the police station you may not see anyone to give you
Exactly.
report. How do you want to get a police report at that house? You
We
can
need to be
wonder,
more
a lot of things
understanding.
happen in the night when it comes to emergency cases. So let the hospital stop rejecting
Okay.
the cases in which the person still have the chance to survive. Before getting to another hospital, the man that died.
Exactly.
So we have a lot of where they say one needs to be dead, and we took him to 3 hospitals,
Hospitals,
they
they
rejected
don't
him.
reject.
We took her to 4 hospitals, they rejected it. It was the fifth one. When we now got to the fifth one, they said brought in death. So it's more better.
I think we've done justice with
Okay.
this.
So thank you. That is all we have for this
Thank you
episode.
for watching.
Today's episode, we are coming to the end of today's episode of our program, Just Overnight. But it's not the end of the program.